Hello, everyone. This is Gabriel Kane. I am the writer and director of the mini movie No. So here's a little history about this movie that I did for Trollwood. This movie is actually based off of a short story that I wrote way back when I was in fourth grade. And it was a short story which I had to do so many different I guess, like, removals and rewrites when it came to actually adapting it into a 7-minute, mini movie for Trollwood. We did this during the Trollwood, filmmaking class, which also, merged with what was it? The film audition class for the film acting class. And the short story that I wrote was, like, 20-ish pages, I think it was. Like, I was a huge fan of writing. Looking back at it, some of the writing I did never was the best. But for some reason, I just really liked the idea of no. Just the idea of you getting killed just for saying a word that you use every day. It freaked me out, but it also was the best thing about it was that how much it freaked me out. And I just thought it would work well as a story. So when I had to do the Trollwood adaptation for it, it was really difficult because me and my dark twisted fourth grader brain created so many deaths and so many ideas for a death. In which I pretty much had to either change their deaths or just remove characters entirely, just to make it fit for 7 minutes and just make it Trollwood safe, I guess, because the regulations had to work with Trollwood. One of these days it would be just really cool to just film the mini story that I did, but who knows? The cast here, I think I picked a perfect cast. We just saw Isaiah Jensrud, who just got killed off by decapitation, that you heard on the phone. Uh, like, this cast is just awesome. We got Foster here. Foster, he was just amazing. Cody, uh, who else? Bowie's coming up here soon. And then Raymond, yeah, him. Uh, we also have Elijah. Like, this cast, what's cool about this cast is that they're really good at humor. Cody, especially. Cody wanted to do the Family Guy death pose, which I thought was just cool. It added a lot. It added some humor into it too. Isaiah is also just really funny. He's really cool. His Isaiah, there was actually a chunk that I wrote, but I cut it out, and I'm so pissed at myself because I know he would have done such a great job at it. But there would have been a scene of physical comedy as far as a death was concerned with him. I eventually changed it to make the movie shorter, and I just went with the simple decapitation off screen. But looking back at it, I feel like I should have. It would have been like a Final Destination-esque death scene, if you're wondering. Noam here was just perfect as Noirvik. I don't know if I really could have picked anyone else to play Noirvik. He just did such a phenomenal job. Elijah, one of my old great friends. He was a really good sport on allowing to die in the mini movie. Yeah. When we did the Sun Celebration presentation for this movie, the nitrogen oxide actually got a huge like laughter and cheering. This was the movie, I swear, I was not expecting such a huge uproar of cheer when we did the Sun Celebration presentation where we present all of our mini movies. I wasn't expecting for a huge uproar of cheer when we did the Sun Cell presentation, and I don't know. I was just thinking of a random death. What could he get killed by? Well, nitrogen oxide. That's NO. I was just thinking of some random thing. And so, I don't know, nitrogen, I wasn't even thinking clearly. And the original story, actually, how I wrote his death, again, I was dark and twisted. I wrote my series to be just like Saw or Terrifier. I think we decapitated his head, scooped out his eyeballs, and put his eyeballs on an ice cream sundae. That's how I wrote Nordvik's death in my original story. And obviously, for Trollwood regulation reasons, I had to change that death. So I just went with the most generic, random thing ever, and that was maybe have him burn alive by nitrogen oxide. It wasn't. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't doing a whole lot of like clear, thought out thinking. I just thought of the most random thing that maybe could work, and obviously it did. But yeah, Scott McClure and Dan Glaser, they were in the, Scott McClure was the filmmaking instructor. Dan Glaser was the film acting audition instructor. And they're just really good people. They're really fun to be around with. I mean, this cast was just fun. Everyone who helped out on this movie, they were so fun to be around. And yeah. I actually got asked if I would ever consider doing a No 2, and honestly, it's just not to be if I have time, and if there's even a story to go with it, because, I don't know, Nordvik's dead. I mean, maybe I could come up with some bullshit idea and say, oh, but Nordvik's not dead, you know, kind of like how they do in the Leprechaun movies, or, you know, something. But, I don't know, who knows. I got Bleak December to worry about. But yeah. So that is the audio commentary for now. I hope you enjoyed this movie and me rambling on about it for 8 minutes straight. And yeah, have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.